There have been reports over the past 24 hours of an apparent crashed UFO over in Washington, D.C. And this is very, well, it's really catching the media attention. And the reason it is because it is incredibly similar to that of the Miami Mall incident that happened back in January of this year. Now, you might remember it. Miami, apparently 10-foot aliens were roaming around Miami Mall. And there was an immense police presence at the scene. And this is very reminiscent of that because, again, there has been apparent footage of a UFO crashing over in DC, and the police response has been rather large. So we're going to take a look at some of the footage that has been circulating around the internet because, like I say, this is getting pretty batshit crazy. Right.
After a gigantic UFO makes astonishing entrance to Earth, leaving a contrail so large and wide that suggests the craft is huge. Hundreds of eyewitnesses describe the ground shaped beneath them as an almost deafening bang enveloped the skies as the craft entered the atmosphere. Unfortunately, I am in Ireland and have just off open to the mind-blowing news about the incident. Of course, I'll keep you updated for a fan. Please stay safe. Don't approach the object. Although the area is cordoned off, some people will still try to get past the security, and their curiosity will drive them to want to see for themselves. Sit tight.
There you go. So there's a little bit of a brief rundown about the incident so far. Obviously, what's been captured is this incredibly large kind of slipstream that's been left in the sky. It was really wide, implying that the craft was very big. And this is some footage that has apparently gone with it. Not 100% certain how legit this one is because so far I've only really seen the slipstream, but this is apparently what people have captured over in DC. So there's that one, and then there is also more footage. This is actually from the scene, so you can see here the sheer scale of the police response to this. You can just see there, roaming past countless police cars. As you can see, again, insane level of police response. Look at that. Now, this is the apparent footage that I've seen, where we've obviously got, I think it's either the moon or the sun, and then we've got the slipstream left in the wake. You can hear the sirens in the background. So there you go. And I've, been scouring the internet to try and find as much information about this as I can. Here is more footage of it.
What's going on right now? I heard a noise. I come outside. There's sirens blaring. And I see this huge trail in the sky. It's midnight right now. And there's this huge trail like something crash landed. What the heck is that? What is this? I wonder if there's anything on the news about this. Okay, I do not know.
So again, in the background, all you can hear is the sirens, and then this is the local news station.
Well, last night, this was caught in the skies all over the United States, and many people are now reporting.
Yeah.
Okay, I do not know what's going on right now.
Obviously, we've seen this footage. Here's some more footage, starting from around here.
What the heck is that?
Of course, this is obviously just different POVs of the alleged craft that people had witnessed.
It started at that puff of smoke to the left. What the heck was that?
There you go. So again, just people capturing incredibly strange things over in the sky. And this is a potential reason as for what it could be when it wants to load. Lovely weather we're having. Come on. It's not playing ball tonight. Here we go.
About the UFO crash over Washington, D.C. We don't know it was a UFO. A crash of something was seen from a KOA campground near the Capitol, and similar reports came in from Raleigh, North Carolina. Didn't Raleigh have a UFO back in 22? There was unusual activity in December 2022. UFOs. Let's have a look.
There's 4 of them. And one's going away, and then it comes back.
UFOs. We can't rule out advanced military tech. We mustn't. No need to be dramatic. Understood. What else could the crash have been? Look how many times NORAD has seen Russian intrusion into Alaska airspace. NORAD. North American Aerospace Defense Command, in particular Operation Noble Eagle, the activities that surveil and protect North American airspace. Are you military? No, but I was a civilian employee for the Canadian Air Force stationed in Baden-Baden, where I worked as a DJ. Oh, yes, I was the most popular DJ during the war in Kosovo. How many were there? 2. So you were a DJ? I was. What if NORAD was having a practice? NORAD does training exercises, but the timing seems odd. Oh? There's a 10-mile marathon going on today, right past the Pentagon. Who's running? The U.S. Army. So they're busy. Catch them while they're off guard. And we're 23 days from a U.S. election. Could be a distraction, like in the movie Wag the Dog, where they do anything to win. They even started a war. It's a fictional movie. So you're saying we shouldn't watch Wag the Dog? I didn't say that. I'll see you in the comments. Take care. Please don't do that.
There you go. So there's a potential idea as to what it could be. Of course, military exercises were always going to be in the running for this kind of thing. But there is something that I do need to let you guys know about, which is this footage has been touted alongside the DC footage. And the footage here is actually from North Carolina back in February, because I reported on it, so I would know. It's not, that's not actually any footage that is recent or new. Nothing about that is new at all. Here is a video of someone who might have also witnessed it.
I tripping right? Okay, so I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. Please tell me if anybody saw this. But I was coming back from the gym off of this back road outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, and we're like the road and the trees and the sky opens up. What the I swear I saw giant sparks, like a plane, like maybe on fire, or like, I don't know, but it was like there was sparks across the sky, and it left like a huge like illuminated smoke trail like behind it for a long time. And then like 3 seconds later, the biggest aircraft I've ever seen in my life flies right over my truck, and it was completely silent, and it had like 4 flashing lights on it. What the fuck? And then now, like right outside, I'm here for work, living in a hotel, and right outside my hotel there's like 4 black undercover police officers just like posted up at an intersection. I don't know What the f did I just see? Someone please tell me they saw this. This happened like 5 minutes ago, and I can't find anything on it. There's like no sirens, like, what the fuck?
So, again, just kind of people allegedly witnessing it. Now, we obviously have got to take this kind of stuff with a pinch of salt because, if you remember Miami Mall, every Tom, Dick, Harry and their cat apparently saw what was going on during the Miami Mall incident. But here's, again, more footage of people talking about it, kind of giving their 10 pence worth.
O'clock in the morning, but this just popped up on my TikTok. So somebody saw like this crash landing, and then there was another video of a guy talking about the same thing, but what he saw was a bunch of sparks in a massive plane. And then this guy is seeing some trail, and he's...
Yo, am I tripping right? Okay, so I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. Please tell me if you
So
guys...
obviously, we've already seen this guy's video and stuff like that, but I mean, I'm not sure why we've jumped from that to that, because that was the full clip earlier. But let's carry on, because again,
first off,
many people are commenting on this situation.
I want to be very for it. I've never been an alien person. I've never like been a UFO. I don't know. I don't really think about it. So we'll start there. Second, people asking me why I don't have video or anything. You forget the driving part. I was driving. So there's been a couple of videos posted saying that they've seen the same thing. Others were saying maybe it was the flyover for the NC State football game. Possibly. But I looked up the flyover. It wasn't what I saw, unless, maybe it could have been. But I'm telling you, this thing was like sparkler in the sky. Like, it was huge. And then the aircraft that I saw after that went right over my truck. And this thing was, I mean, I can't describe how big this thing is. It's like in feet or whatever. Like, I have no idea. This thing was just huge and completely silent. As for like the undercover police, I think maybe that was probably because Kamala was in town last night. But also, I want to know more about like all these other videos that people are posting, saying they saw the same thing. Also, I apologize. I completely passed out last night after the video. I kind of just posted this thing and forgot about it. Here we are. Also, my favorite comment on here was this guy commenting, "Oh, you're at a hotel. The hotel has a gym. You didn't see nothing. Why would you be at a gym?" I was like, what? Bro, I've been here for 3 months working in Raleigh. I have a lifetime membership. I go there instead of the hotel gym.
There you go. So more alleged footage and ideas. And here's some more ideas and possible things about the DC footage.
Do I have a photo of the UFO that everybody's been seeing before it supposedly crash landed in DC? I don't know. You're going to have to tell me.
Let's find
See
out.
That right up there? Let me zoom in on it for you. We evacuated Florida, went to Tennessee because of Milton. And then we found out that on August 10th, you'll be able to see the northern lights from Tennessee, but only through your camera lens. And so we had to make a bunch of special adjustments on our cell phone cameras to even go out and take these pictures. While we were out taking the pictures, my daughter-in-law caught this in one of her pictures. And we didn't even notice it at first. She sent a bunch of pictures to her mom and dad. Her dad blew up the picture and said, "Hey, did you just catch a UFO?" And so we kind of joked about it because, I just thought it was some kind of light anomaly through the camera lens. But then I started to notice, why are all the other stars, like, they're all still round and everything's fine? See, we had the exposure adjusted, so you had to be really still and take a 10-second picture. So for 10 seconds, you can move your camera. If you did, here's what it would look like. Okay, this is one of my pictures not holding still for that 10-second period of time. And you can see this star up here is all kind of elongated and wiggly, and all the other stars are elongated too. They almost look like they're moving. Okay, here it is super zoomed in. I had to screenshot this from my own phone because for whatever reason the app wouldn't accept it. But anyways, You can clearly see it's behind the trees. All the other stars are round. I don't know what this thing is. Again, we were standing outside on a porch. This wasn't through a window. Yeah. You guys, I don't know what to think.
Obviously, it without actually knowing exactly what happened and what was captured, because we've only really seen the actual crash, it's starting to, people are starting to ask a lot of questions. But one person that I follow over on TikTok who I think is just absolutely fantastic is a guy called Daniel Knightley, who gives like very well-informed TikTok rundowns of UFO and, just basically up-to-date UFO stuff. So if you're not following him, I highly recommend that you do. But here we go. Here we go.
With regards to this unconfirmed report about a UAP crashing over Washington, D.C. last night. And also, there is what appears to be another UAP hovering over Langley Air Force Base again. There was a swarm of them a few months back that was, I believe, towards the beginning of the year. Actually, no, sorry, December of 2023. News Nation has just put out a report on this. A fleet of objects that was spotted over Langley Air Force Base back in December. But this is another situation. Vetted just posted a video with footage from a guy that was fishing near the area. And you can clearly see some object that is diagonally situated with different lights flashing on it. And he films it for quite some time. Patrick posted the video. I don't know who this individual is that posted this, but yeah, it's going pretty viral at the moment. So I'm not sure whether it's validated or not, but I'm going to do some more digging. I just want this out there so that you guys can have a look in the event that it is in fact real. So take a look at Patrick's channel on Vetted to watch a 7-minute clip of him discussing what this is. This is now the second incursion at Langley Air Force Base. As I said, there was one at the end of last year, December, where there was a fleet of them hovering around and they could not disperse them. They kept calling them drones, but officially there has been no response from the Pentagon on this pending investigation on this situation, which News Nation have just been talking about. They released this video today, and that came out a few hours back. But yeah, it's 4 minutes long, very quick. So take a look at that on News Nation. And yeah, if you guys are into porridge and you like great tasting oats in the morning, or instant porridge as we call it here in the UK, where you just add hot water or milk, please have a look at the link in my bio for where we forage for your porridge. So that's it for now, guys. I will let you know if there's any updates on this in...
There you go. So, few updates. Apparently there was a sighting over Langley Air Force Base as well. Obviously, that's a completely different topic that I'll touch on in another video. But again, even more footage of people talking about this. And obviously, Project Bluebeam is being the buzzword touted about at the moment. But let's go.
UFO just crash land in D.C. and North Carolina and potentially Indiana.
This first video is coming out of D.C. Fella stepped outside of his house and saw this massive smoke trail. There were sirens blaring. You can hear them in the background faintly. And then on top of that, you have multiple reports of people seeing things in North Carolina and Indiana. Of course, the media is 100% quiet on this stuff, so I wanted to throw it to you guys. Let me know in the comments if you've seen any of this stuff, and I'm going to just let homeboy from North Carolina take the mic here and just, yeah, if anyone else saw something similar or whatever, let me know in the comments.
Am I tripping right? Okay.
So obviously we've seen this video multiple times. It's going quite viral at the moment. And then again, another video here from another TikToker who is talking about the UFO crash in Washington, D.C. I'm trying to give as many perspectives as I can within this video so we can have a well-informed opinion about what may or may not have happened.
Okay, so I've been waiting all day to see if there was an update on this thing. I don't know if any of you have seen that there was some sort of like potential UFO crash in Washington, D.C., and then another one in North Carolina. And these people are saying, they're all saying the same thing. The people in D.C. are saying that there was this big, loud crash, and then sirens.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, so I've been waiting. People in D.C. are saying that there was this big, loud crash, and then sirens, and you can hear from this video that I'm going to show you, there was a bunch of, police that were going, and probably EMS and all that kind of stuff that were going to the scene. And I've been waiting because I wanted to see if there was an update, to see if it was like a plane crash or something else. But what's really weird about this situation is the fact that like everything's dead silent. Nothing.
It was the exact same with Miami Mall, if you remember. It was awfully quiet about that whole thing, especially on the local news and media and stuff like this. No one really spoke about it.
Things on the news about it. There's no updates about it. And I am all about UFO talk. Like, I really like that stuff. So I have been searching all over, but like even on my For You page, it's like all the alien and UFO stuff is gone. I even tried like going into the search bar and like looking up the UFO stuff, and it's like it's been wiped. Which makes it a lot more suspicious in my opinion. Like, I feel like we need to look into this a little bit further. So if you live in Washington, D.C., please tell me what's going on. Please. I am begging you. I am waiting for an update, and there's no update. If anyone could tell me what's going on, like, do we have touchdown? Do we have aliens in the Capitol? Is that what's happening this day? That just shut off. Okay, that was weird. Anyways, take a look at this video. Let me know what you think, especially if you live in one of these areas. Please give me an update. I am begging you. Please. Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, I do not know.
And obviously, we've seen the footage that's been going around and all the rest of it. Hang on. Let's have a look at this one, because this is a new video here. So let's have a look.
What's going on at that point? So I film it, post the video, go inside to research. The police scanner, they're just saying they're sending additional units to figure out what's going on all throughout the night, but they don't say what it is. I look up on the news, nothing yet. And here's the bad part. Then after I wake up, I look on the news to say they gotta have answers by now, and there's no national news, no local news saying anything about a crash or anything about in the sky. So I'm just scouring the internet now, trying to figure out what happened. And I see a lot of videos so much similar to mine saying they heard something in the sky, they saw something. One guy was in DC showing that the police were on standby. So we're right outside of DC. I don't know what the heck that was, but obviously they heard something. And I know people are joking around in the comments saying that we are the news network, but no one else has covered this, so I might have to go drive around later looking if there was a crash site or anything blocked off to give people.
Okay, so
There you go. So obviously, one of those things where it's happened, there was a huge police kind of fallout, and then nothing since. Very, very similar. This is also similar to Miami Mall. If you remember back in January of last year, this whole thing kicked off, and then suddenly, radio silence, and it was absolutely dead. So I want to reach out to you guys, the beautiful people of the internet. Is this a genuine UFO encounter? Are we looking at Miami Mall 2.0? Are there aliens in the Capitol? What do you guys think? If you are in Washington, D.C., or you have experienced this, or you saw something, please comment down below. Fill us in with a bit more information. The whole world wants to know right now. While you're down there, be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I'll speak to you guys later. Peace.